What's up, you money makers? Welcome back to the channel. NIO looks really stunning because it does seem like we may get into the short squeeze or gamma squeeze type of situation, and I will prove to you in next couple of minutes why I am saying that. 11.41% up, NIO at $14.74. For last 5 days, we saw 32.91. So almost 33% run up for the stock price. So we went from $11 to almost $15 after hours, and we'll see that this will cross $15 tomorrow. And I'm pretty confident. Again, I don't have a crystal ball, but I look into a ton of signals and I see it seems like NIO is getting into the short squeeze and or gamma squeeze type of situation because of this. They have options expiring on August 4, 2023, so within just next 5 days. Not only that, take a look at this option. So the green bar that you see right here, that's the option volume. That says right here, that's the call option volume. And the red bar is the put volume. Now, if you think about this green bar, which is an call option volume, that is looking super stunning at $15. What it means is if the stock goes above $15, anyone that has the contract at $15, they will be in the money. Now, when they are in the money and if they bought one option contract or one call option contract, they can buy at $15. And what that means is if it goes to $16, $17, $18, the market makers will have to buy that at a higher price and sell this contract to whoever bought it at $15. And that will turn into a snowball effect, and that could be a gamma squeeze. It could be a combination of a few things, right? Because everything for NIO is looking super stunning. So keep that in mind. I want to also share this information with you that the NIO search term on trends has started skyrocketing. So if you start seeing this here, we were at 77 and we dropped down to 64, but all of a sudden we spiked up 100%. And the search term is NIO. And if you scroll down, you should be able to see the California, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Nevada, all this, whoever buys NIO, and they have a lot of people buying stocks, they have related queries. This is very important that you want to note, because why I'm saying, again, NIO is not a meme stock, but that can quickly turn into people's stock, and that can be another reason why NIO can spike up really quickly. Because the related queries are Ape Stock, CNVA, Canva, Xpeng Hong Kong, and a lot of other queries that I was able to see that is related to short squeeze. Now, another thing is last 1 month we are up 47%, give or take. But if you take a look at this signal right here, this is looking super stunning, and this is not going to stop next week. Now, if you take a look at 6 months, we are up 22%, but that's besides the point. The point is you want to start looking at $7 and then go here, right here, which is 100% ramp up. Now, this stock can go to $21.60 or maybe $22 within next few days, and then we are going to the moon. Now, do hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on very juicy and time-sensitive information that I share. As you already know, I've been talking about NIO on and off in my other videos, and I am long on NIO for a long period of time. I still own NIO for the clarity. Nothing like gazillion stocks, but as you already know, I like to invest in EV stocks. We bought Tesla, we bought NIO, we bought MULN, Lucid. We are making money. So let's talk a little bit more about what is going on and why it can hit the $21 to $22 price point in next few days. Number one reason is, I already told you, is the short squeeze and gamma squeeze and the expiring contract on August 4th. If you think about year to date, we are up 53%. What a massive gain, right? So congratulations if you made it. 1 year, take a look. We were at $22, $21.94. If you think about the year range, we are looking at $22.74 as the highest price point, and we can crush that price point because of the gamma squeeze and or the short squeeze or combination of all of that and the investor sentiment. Why I'm saying investor sentiment? Because you don't really need to have a logic, or the numbers don't really need to make sense. And I truly believe that we have seen that in AMC, we have seen that in GME, and we have seen that in many other stocks. When it comes to NIO, the another reason is right here. Why it popped up last week? A few reasons. China's National Development and Reform Commission helped NIO to give the boost because they are actively working on revamping the strategy, building more confidence, making sure that the EV in general, the economy and stock market does well. But it helped NIO. In the hindsight, you can see that we just jumped super stunning. NIO has remained resilient with the $700 million Chinese ADR sell-off, and NIO is up 53% year to date. Now, they have accelerated the higher price point in the stock last week. This followed an investment promise from China's National Development and Reform Commission, that is also known as NDRC, to support international industry, such as transportation, clean energy. Now, transportation, again, it is the segment that NIO is trying to solve with the vehicle. Clean energy is number 2 that the government already talked about. And the last but not the least is the infrastructure. Now, another thing is this spike NIO comes amid the hedge fund exit of Chinese American depository RESTRUCTURE, which is ADR shares. According to Morgan Stanley, U.S. hedge funds have sold approximately $700 million worth of Chinese ADRs this week. That follows the Nasdaq's Golden Dragon Index monthly gain of 11%, which is the basket stock, including many other stock. XPeng, XPEV, NIO, they have remained relatively resilient in this sell-off, and which is really making a compelling story. Now, there were 116.27 million shares of NIO were sold with the value of 1.23 billion. That represents a huge short interest, close to 8%. Generally, short interest of 10% is pretty high. It is viewed as high, and that can generally create the short squeeze. We talked about the gamma squeeze. I told you about these options that are expiring. So option volume, total number of option contracts have been traded in the current or the most trading session. NIO has a total option trading volume of 163,000 plus contracts, right? So each contract has 100 shares. And the put call ratio is about 0.41% options that is expiring on August 4. Now, if on August 4, so there are maximum number of shares right here, right? Or the maximum number of call volume right here, the green volume right here. Now, what happens once if it crosses $15, all these options or all these calls will be in money. Once they are in money, the market makers will have to buy more and more shares to secure themselves, and that will be again a snowball effect. When you see the stock that is trending in general, that's a pretty bullish sign in my opinion. Hang on, I am going to back it up even further. Take a look right here. What happened? Here you can see on 27 July, we saw the short volume ratio of 63.56%. With the FINRA volume of 48.9 million, we saw the FINRA short volume of 31.3 million. Now let's go to 27th of July. I wanted to show you what happened on 27th of July. We just went higher and higher. From $12, that was our low, $12.21, which was our low. Regardless of the short selling activities, we went to $13.87. Wow, that's amazing because our volume jumped up to 103 million. Now, why I'm saying this is a huge volume, take a look right here. Average volume 59.9 million. Our current volume on Friday was 115 million plus. Now, if you think about what we are doing in terms of the volume jumped up right after July 21st. So July 24th, 108 million, 102 million, 137, 103, and 114 million. What happened to the stock price? Now let's take a look at the stock price. Starting July the 20th, $10.32 jumped up, $10.58 jumped up, $11.73, $11.91, $13.17, $13.24, $14.74, ladies and gentlemen. This is looking like a squeeze. Will that be a short squeeze or gamma squeeze or combination of both, in addition to customer sentiment? Why I'm saying customer sentiment is we are going to be ending July and we will have the delivery numbers for August in next few days, maybe next couple of days from NIO. If you think about what NIO has been doing, let's scroll down and take a look. Q1, $10.68 billion worth of revenue. Compared to last year, we saw $9.91 billion. So 9.91 and 10.68 billion, which is up 7.73%. With that, every single EV companies that are struggling, NIO did pretty well in Q1. Yes, they did not skyrocket, but the stock price can. Stock price has nothing to do at some point when it gets to gamma squeeze or short squeeze. It has nothing to do with the fundamentals. And this is what I'm talking about. I hope you liked this video. If you did, do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.